Hello everybody and welcome back to Megastore Simulator. I am already opened up and working hard. I've done one day without you, just to earn a bit more money so we can get on with things today. So we should be able to get another license for the grocery side of things today. I'm just going to do one day and we'll do that in the gap overnight, I think. But we should be able to afford whatever it is we need to afford, be it a fridge or a freezer, and a few items as well by the end of today. So we'll be able to expand that and hopefully earn some more money. I've had another thought as well about what to do next. I might go a slightly different way than planned, which I'll get to a little bit later on. But I've had a thought and a ponder. Now I don't know if my idea will work or not, but it might. In fact, while it's quiet, I'll show you now. So if we come over to the shopping tab here, so what we're going to do today is we are going to purchase product license number 4, most likely, or maybe product license number 5, I'm not sure, but probably product license number 4. And we will then, get a freezer, I think, and a fridge, and all of that stuff will go on just fine. Now, we are carrying on by just doing grocery items, so I just want to make this into a full grocery. We're going to expand and stuff at some point soon as well. And yeah, make a whole grocery down here. And that's the plan going forwards. That's been the plan all the way because I want to get that done first before then we get into other areas, because it'll just be easier to do rather than have to move lots of stuff around every time I get to a certain level of expansion. So that's generally the plan. But my thought is, would it be beneficial to get a license in electronics? Because these phones, for example, it's a $900 fee plus what would it be? Probably, I don't exactly know, but it'd be one of these on top. So pretty expensive, but if we saved up a little bit for it, would it be beneficial if we started selling phones just for a profit? Obviously,
hey, how's it going?
I can't unlock the upstairs until we've done something like 10 expansions or something like that, which is where I want to put all my electronics anyway. So I'm not like going to do the rest of them. Similarly to over here, we haven't got the space for where I want them to go in the end, so I'm not going to, follow down that road exclusively. But do we think the markup on a phone is going to be higher than it is on these grocery items and enable us to make decent profit? Because I think it probably would be. I think the markup on the phones might be large enough. If we get a couple of phones and a tablet, the markup on those could well be much higher than most of these groceries put together. Because we already see that. If I come over to, say, the rice, so we're making $3.11 profit on this. We're making, say, $2.71 on coffee. We're making $5.41 on the baked goods, so it's already more. But if we came over to clothes, for example, I'm making $11.45 profit and $12.70 profit. Even the toys don't make that much, do they? No, the toys don't make that much, so the toys are kind of pointless. But the clothes make more money, a lot more than the stuff over there, and it would stand to reason that I'd be able to make pretty good markup on some electronics. So what I might do, just to generate a bit of faster cash flow, is purchase an electronics license, even though we've not got the space for it yet, and it's definitely all going upstairs. But if we just had a shelf over there, just selling some phones,
hey, good to see you.
That could well bankroll the rest of the grocery section here. That's my thought, and I think I'm probably going to try it. It'll probably be either at the end of this episode or in the next one after that, because it is quite expensive to do. But I just think it's going to get us to where we want to be faster. So I think I might go down that road, because if we go to growth, we're going to have to do quite a lot of these to even get upstairs. 800 here, 1,000 here, all the way through here, all the way to here before we can even get upstairs. It's expansion level 9 is the first time we can actually go upstairs, which is where I want all my electronics to be. Apparently our worker is on the way and I can no longer help you out. I am so sorry. She is on her way. Unfortunately, she's always an hour late. I apologize. Nothing I can do. She just doesn't listen to reason. She's over there. She will be here in about half an hour or so. Apologies. No refunds, but apologies. Right, can I get some more stuff?
I love that freshly baked
for sale? think I can. I've got a lot of stock just laying around at the sides for now. Can these go on now? Yes, they can. I can go back in the oven for later. Yeah, I'm pretty well stocked up. I'm just using the floor as the storeroom. We do have the storeroom if you are new to this. Through that door there where that blue is there, that's an entire warehouse. But when you're playing without any restockers, as of right now I don't have any, they are available, we just don't have any. But when you're playing without them, walking all the way in here to go and grab everything, it's just why. You might as well just keep everything by the shelving when it's small. We'll smarten that up later. But there is absolutely no reason for me to store stuff anywhere else other than down here right now. Right, how are we doing? She is. I thought she'd stop serving for a second there. She didn't seem to be going through the queue of people very well. Right, it's all of that sorted. We have got some more clothes over here. I don't think we'll get much of it on. Do some more of the blue shirts, I think. Can we get some more of those? I'm sure we can get some more of those on there. Sometimes you can't... Now I'm stuck. Sometimes it doesn't allow you to place... I think this might be an empty box, actually, to be fair. But it doesn't allow you to place more things on, which is why I was getting confused there anyway.
I hope I'm wrong.
There you go. You see, you have to be clicking in the right spot there. I was clicking like crazy for that. But yes, I mean, that was my mistake. I was trying to load on an empty box there. Alright, so we could do some more blue shirts. So I might get one box of those on the way. I don't want to spend too much because I definitely want to get the expansion. And we've got a reasonable amount of stock. So we don't need to go crazy. So if anything looks like it might get low, I'll buy it. But otherwise,
looks freshly baked.
We'll run the stock down a little bit. Just while we get some new items on the go. Maybe some water. Sells pretty well, the water. We'll just get those coming for now. I think we probably need about 1,200 to 15. Yeah, probably 12 to 1,500 is what I'd say we'd need. Somewhere in that ballpark to get the next license, the stuff to go with it, shelving, etc., all that. Probably the ballpark figure we're looking at. Right. I mean, we could, of course, forget that plan and go straight down my electronics route. Just to see if we end up making more profit that way. Because I think we probably would. Even though the store's not ready for it. Yeah, I think I probably will. I'm definitely going down that road. But whether or not to do it now instead of getting the... Because if a couple of electronics licenses could fund the entire store, it would be quite handy, wouldn't it? How much would that cost? 900 for the license, was it? We could even go down this end. I mean, who knows? If everything sort of... I mean, would musical instruments, would they... I'm guessing we wouldn't make so much profit on some of these, but would we? Who knows? I don't know what the profit margin is on these things. Some of you probably do and may even leave a comment, but I'm recording 3 videos in a row here, so yeah, my previous couple of videos and then this one. But for the next episode, this video will have gone live, so if you do know if there's anything here that sells like mega, like if this pack, for example, those binoculars make $50 profit each time and lots of them sell, let me know, because then we could rinse that, couldn't we? But I'm very tempted by this because I think this will make more than that. I think these, but they will be expensive to buy in, I would have thought. It could cost me $800 to buy them in. That's the risk here. There's no loan system in the game at the moment, but just because I buy that license and then buy the furniture to go with it, which, to be honest with you, I don't know which one it would be yet. You know, that we're getting towards $2,000 just for those 2 things. But if we start making the best part of $100 profit per phone, so it's whether, I don't know, it's whether to stick with my original plan for this video and carry on with the groceries, which we could do, or we could try the electronics. I'm going to gamble. We're going to go with the electronics. I'm going to gamble it. I don't know if we'll be able to get stock, but I'm going to gamble it. Because we've got enough stuff to get us started tomorrow anyway. It is a bit of a gamble, but I'm going to go for it because I think it might bankroll the rest of the progression for the groceries. All right, so we've got $2,000. Let's go for it. So we need... I'm going to get this one because I think they're going to make a decent profit. So we'll purchase those. We will then find out they cost a fortune. Oh, the gamble has not worked. The gamble has not worked. I didn't think they'd be that expensive. I thought they'd be expensive, but I didn't think they'd be that expensive. Ouch. Ouch, 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 ouch. Ah, the gamble has not paid off. Yeah, I didn't think they'd be that expensive. I thought they would be more... I mean, they're only $260 per unit. I thought you'd only get like 4 in a unit. It looks like we're getting boxes of 10, 14, and 14. I thought you'd get far less in a box. So I thought it'd be about 800. So it is basically what I was thinking, but you get so many more in a box than I expected. So you need 2,600, 4,000, and 3,000. Oh, man. Ah, we can't do it. And I've just wasted $1,000, why, $800 or whatever it was, $900. Well, not wasted. We'd need it eventually, but it probably means I can't actually do today's plan either now. So I think we're going to have to open again. So let's get into the next day, buy a bit of stock should we need it. And then we'll get the stuff towards the end of the day. That gamble did not pay off. Ah, I really thought we'd be able to afford something. It was whether we'd be able to sell it for enough that was the gamble, really. Oh, never mind. So, if that's the case then, I suppose the next time I end up... Well, I say the next time. If we ever end up with this kind of... We've never had this kind of cash yet. Once we get up to there, I will purchase some of that stuff. We need the electronics table for this stuff, which is $750. So it is the cheapest of the display. But to get any of that stuff, we're going to need, yeah, quite a bit of cash. Over $3,000 just to get that one. Okay, well, we'll have to do that in a future video then. Let's just see for stock, open up, and then we'll go down the original road. We can still do this today, actually. We made decent money yesterday. Enough so that I am pretty confident we will be able to do today's plan anyway. We'll use it in the end. It's not like we've wasted money. We'll still use the license. It's just... The bad thing about it is people will now start asking for it. So they'll be like, I can't find a smartphone. And yeah, I just... They're going to be saying that for quite a while now. Probably going to be another 2 or 3 episodes, maybe more, before we actually get some. And they're going to be constantly saying, I can't find a smartphone. I'm sure, in private, you bought a license that you never told anyone about, but I'm sure you sell them. Which I still find a little bit annoying. That's in all of these supermarket games. That is still a thing. If you purchase a license, that the AI immediately know that you purchased that license. As if they work for the legal firm and they put all the paperwork through themselves. It makes no sense. Unless I put it out. Like if I put a shelf out and label it, oh, I don't know, smartphones and I've got it listed on a shelf, then they could go, hey, you say you sell smartphones, where are they? That would be fair enough. But when there would be no way of them ever knowing that you're about to start selling them because I've not said a word, they shouldn't be complaining. But at least I don't think it'll cost us anything. Well, maybe it does. I don't think it costs us like store points or anything, but maybe it does. Hopefully it doesn't slow our leveling up. Hard to say in this game. I've never seen anything negative happen for a complaint. I don't think so. Apparently there's still some in there. Right, while we finish doing this, let's open up. We're just killing time there.
Perfect color. It looks freshly baked.
285 change, thank you. 21.85, thank you. 3 carrots, sir. $6. Right, so we can get some more stuff done. It's empty. That can go away. Cook some more of these. We get any more of these on yet? No, we can't. What else have we got in here? Yogurts. I can get a couple of those on. Milk. Put those on and throw away the box. Coffee. Don't think we can get all of that on anyway yet. 2 of them. I don't think we can. It's just 1.
Nice crust on this one.
$8 change, thank you. 37 and 25 cents change, thank you. 22.60, thank you. And change.
Hi, nice to see you.
Nice to see you too, sir. Hope you enjoy the shirts. All right, we've got still got some hours left before our employee turns up to work. Do some more flour. Get that purchased. I don't think there's any delivery fee in this game. In fact, I'm pretty sure there isn't. So you can just buy things one at a time when you need them. Probably bought some more pink shirts, really. $20.75, thank you.
Hey, how's it going?
Going well? Well, sort of well, sir. If you knew what I did earlier, a gamble that didn't pay off. 16.55. 23.70. I mean, it's not delayed us by much, has it? It's delayed us by about 10 minutes or so. Reality. We're still going to be selling the extra stuff later. So far, actually, to be fair, nobody has even
Just
mentioned
these. Thank you.
the fact that they can't find a phone. So maybe because we also don't have the shelving available. What am I doing here? Maybe because we don't even have the shelving available for it. They're not even going to that shelf and being like, oh, I can't get a smartphone, because none of these would represent a smartphone anyway. Maybe? I don't know. Although we had a guy in the first episode, he came over here looking for some jeans or something, was it? And he was looking over here. So they do go to the wrong shelf. Or maybe we're just getting lucky, I don't know. I don't know why I bought the hand truck out here. Just for one box. Right, put some flour on. Our employee will be here in about an hour, possibly. So we'll serve this customer. $7.50, thank you. I'll leave.
It looks freshly baked.
I'll serve this guy. I don't know if they've ever got a waiting time, but because she takes an hour to get to, I do get a bit nervous that if you wait, you know, leave them here for 2 hours, they might not enjoy that. But I don't know if they've got a wait time or not. If there is no wait time, you could just leave a massive queue in here, couldn't you? And your worker will deal with it later, sort of thing. 13:30, right. The employee will be here. She's through the window, so she's nearly here. She can deal with the rest. We are going to get straight in then with what the original plan was today and get the next license, which is this one. I am tempted by that one. That would be a shelf and a freezer. This would potentially be a fridge and a freezer. Because I think, I don't know for sure, but they look like they would be a frozen item. They might not be. I wish it would tell you before purchase. They might not be, but if they are, that would be a fridge and a freezer. Whereas this would be a shelf and a freezer. So I'm going to get level 9. I'm going to get this one. Product license number 5. Because I think that this will be a shelf as expected and a freezer. Which is a bit cheaper than getting a fridge, for example. Because we can get a shelf for 200. So we'll get the shelf for 200 and a freezer. And then we'll see what we can actually afford at this point. I would like to get one of everything if possible. Unfortunately, this costs 109. So we need another few sales to come in here. We're not far away, but a few sales. Could always get that at a different time, though, to be honest. We'll get the cleaning spray later. Because we can afford this as it is. So we'll get that. We'll get the cleaning spray after we've got this stuff in, because we can actually start selling some of this stuff potentially to some of the customers late at night. We might get some sales. Right, quickly. We need the shelf and the freezer. Let's get those in first. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to shove these things over here, I guess. Not ideal, so we don't need to keep this as storage.
I hope these were baked today.
Put this just on the corner here. We will rearrange all of this stuff. Some of this stuff doesn't even go together. But when I've got more products, then we will do that. There's no point in doing it now because I just have lots of half-empty shelves waiting for further products to come along. I don't really want to do that. So, if you just had... I don't know, if you just had the sugar and the flour on one shelf or something like that, and you've got oil on its own because it doesn't really go with anything else. We've only got one rice. We've actually got macaroni and rice. But you know what I mean? We'd end up with like 8 or 9 different shelves waiting for further products to come to go with them. So we'll rearrange the products at some stage. But I think we'll wait until we've got a few more licenses on the go before doing so. Right, so let's get... I don't even know if we're going to have enough room for some of this stuff. Just put this down. So I do like to sort of double stack, as you know. But we'll see how we go with shelving. Right, we'll go $8.50 for that. chicken nuggets. They go in the freezer. We might as well, because they're the only things we sell right now, go double side with these. Why can't I go any closer to this? There we go. That's weird. Right. These are going to sell for... I would say these are going to sell for about $6.50... $6.60 maybe? Ooh, $6.55. We might even be able to go higher, to be honest. Nobody has complained, have they? We're still getting lots of customers. Maybe I could go more for some of these things. Let's put this detergent down here. Let's probably think about 8 for that and work it down. 780, sorry, that'll do.
This is too pricey for my budget.
Wait. $8.50 for dishwasher tablets. Interesting. He's the first person to complain. Okay, so that is expensive then. But he is the first person that I have heard complain. Now, that's not to say that we haven't missed anybody, but they are pretty vocal in this game. So I'd like to think we would have... Let's drop it to... let's go to 8.45. I know it's only the one guy, but we'll drop it to 8.45. $3.65, something like that should do. All right, is that all those items? I think that is all of them, isn't it? So we could have double stacked a few of them. We still could, of course. I think we'll double stack these. And what was in that box there? Is that going to be this one? Yeah, we'll have double stack of those as well. And then we can double stack the others too, if I can find a box small enough. Making down there. Is this going to be the right size? Yes, it is. That can go there. Right. That's all good. That takes care of itself. This will take care of itself as well. Let's see if we can get some more of the other stuff on now. And then we'll go around and pick all the empty boxes up at the end. Yogurt, can I get that on? Yep, can. Crisps can go on. Most of them anyway. Coffee is on. Carrots are now on as well. Right, are we done? I think we are done in here. Let's just pick up some of these empty boxes. Dispose of them. Can we get any more stuff? It doesn't look like we can really get much more on over here. We can go just there. Actually, we might get more on than I thought. Nice. Well, that works out quite well, actually. So we're about out of stock of everything. So we've got one of those 2 crisps left, sorry. We need some tea and things like that. But we are... Yeah, we're not doing too badly. We've got $558 left. So we need to get that cleaning... Oh, no, we need to get the cleaning product, don't we? The one I forgot to buy. I mean, it can go over there for now, to be honest. It could just go down there rather than buy another shelf. As I say, we will rearrange this. So... What I'm thinking of doing over... Let's see how many of these things we've got left. If we go to licenses, once we get to sort of... So that's frozen. Probably once we get around here somewhere, we've got a reasonable amount of similar items that can all then go together. So that looks like a cereal, so we've got a couple of things in the cereals. I wish they weren't so haphazardly done. I wish they were all together. We've got sugar coming all the way down here. You know, I'd rather it just be like product license, ice cream. And then all of the ice creams are in one product license. Product license, pizza. All of the pizzas are in one. You know, product license, meat. And all of your meat comes in one. Cleaning products. I mean, it could be cleaning products 1 and 2 if you've got more of them. But I wish they were all the same. Because then they can all go together. But because they're all so randomly done, it doesn't help with my structure. But once I've got a few more items anyway, we will rearrange all over here to make it look good. Right. What I wanted to do when I first went over there was to, in fact, purchase some of that. So we'll get that now. We'll have a walk around and just have a visual look at everything else. So we need more of that. Need some more tea. Cereal we don't really need, but we'll get some. Same with the oil. I'll get some more water. That's all good. Chicken nuggets. You know what? I'm going to get some more chicken nuggets. We need some more of that bread. We'll get a couple of those, one of those, and one of those. We'll get some more pink shirts. We'll get a double go of those. Everything else looks pretty much fine, actually. Might get a blue shirt as well. That's about cleaned us out. I can't really, yeah. I don't need to get any more toys anyway. We've got plenty of those on there. We can get some of those at a different time. Unpaid wages. The following employees have quit. What? Oh no, we've lost Bridget. Bridget has quit. So you can't go into any kind of debt then. Like, I could easily cover her wages by the end of the day. Easily. It wouldn't have... In fact, I could cover her wages before she even starts work. So if we opened, I could cover her wages by probably about 9 a.m. But instead, we've now lost Bridget. I'll have to rehire Bridget. Now, does that cost me money? I wonder. Is that going to cost me? It probably is, isn't it? Is there a hiring fee for Bridget? If it's not, then it's not that bad, really, is it? I'll just click rehire, but... Put this for sale at about $9.75. Probably about $9.80 is fine, then. $9.85 will do. Right. We've got another thing coming. Let's just check the employee tab a second. Hiring. We can actually get some different ones. Is there a hiring? So there's no hiring fee. Okay, so it's not that bad. It does mean we've lost Bridget, but let's be honest, Bridget was always late to work anyway. She was always pushing her luck, was Bridget. So we will have a different cashier later on. So we'll try and pick a good one, because I actually ended up... Bridget was quite good. She was cheap and did things quite well, which is not always the case. So we'll have to pick wisely here. I mean, Dax, 124, 103 move speed, 109 work speed. I mean, the move speed... What is the move speed? Versus work speed. What is that for a cashier? Work speed, you would think, is how fast they put stuff through the checkout. But what is move speed? Is that how fast they walk to work? Is that why Bridget took forever to get to work? If, for example, if we got Jose, does he get to work on time because he's got a fast move speed? Who knows what that is? For a cashier, that doesn't make any sense. It would make sense to have move speed for a restocker as how fast they move from one place to the other, but the cashiers don't do that. So would Jose get into work early? And if not, his work speed's only 84. I don't know what I'd prefer. I mean, the customers do seem to wait around. I think I'd prefer a fast work speed getting through the cashier work rather than move speed. But I don't know what that... I mean, 128 versus 103. I mean, how fast do you want to move? I think I might go with Dax, because he's above 100% on both, and he's $124, rather than Enoch, who's 96 and 118, but wants 138 for it. So I think this is probably... I think Dax is the best way to go here. And I also don't understand this. Why would Mariah charge us $153? And she's only got a work speed of 92 and a move speed of 89. But she wants $153. Where is she getting that figure from when everybody else is well undercutting that and seemingly better? Crazy. I don't know if I can hire him now. We'll put him on the late shift. Can't hire him yet. Okay, so we'll have to hire him. I hope I can hire him once I've opened. I don't actually know if you can or not. We might end up doing a whole day with just me in the next one. We'll find out. Get all this stuff in there because we need to prepare first. So we'll get prepped, and then in the next video is hopefully we'll be able to hire Dax. If not, then it'll be me on my own, trying to stay on top of everything for a day, which it won't be too bad, but it will be probably a little bit stressful in terms of trying to get over there. If I need to do any baking and stuff like that, we'll manage. And to be honest, I might. We'll have an employee for a bit, but I think we're going to roll towards getting a self-checkout anyway. Because what I can do is I can work, if I need to, I can work this and then close it, and then the self-checkout can just take over the rest. And over the course of 15 days, the self-checkout will pay for itself, and then it saves us a fee after that, doesn't it? So I might as well just get the self-checkout as soon as we can. Next time we get to 1500, probably get the self-checkout or something along those lines, which will save us some money each day. That's unfortunate. We can't get all of those on, so that's to go down there now. So we've lost a bit of oven space. All right, I think we can throw away some boxes. Keep all the others at the side. Right, I think that will pretty much do us then today. So as I say, next time we will hopefully be able to get our employee. Hopefully you can. I don't actually know. I've got a funny feeling it might say that you can't do it during the course of a day when you already started, but I don't know why I've got that feeling. Whether that happened in the... I don't think it happened in the prologue, did it? So I don't know where I'm getting that from, but you never know. So hopefully that's not the case and we can get an employee for the afternoon, but if not, we'll just do it all ourselves in the next one, and then we'll get an employee after that. And then we'll carry on then getting some more grocery licenses and moving forward, if possible. Because obviously we can't afford my electronics gamble. But the next, as soon as we can afford that, I will do that. I do think that's going to be worthwhile. I think we will earn good profit that way. It's just too early for us to take that gamble at the moment. So we'll carry on next time getting some more grocery licenses. We may get a self-checkout at some point down the line as well. Once we've earned a little bit more money, because that'll get rid of an employee cost. It'll also open up a slot as well. So maybe get a couple of restockers. I can get 3 employees now, but we could get maybe a couple of restockers as well as an employee for the cashier. But then we've got, you know, I don't need to do it at all really. I could keep this closed while we get on with other things. If we've got a self-checkout, it just gives us a bit of freedom. And then as soon as we can, we will go down the electronics route, because I do think there is good profit in that. Based on the fact that it's so expensive, I only think we're going to sell those for, even if it's $50 profit per one, that's so much more money than this. So it will help us bankroll future plans. Anyway, we are done for today. So if you have enjoyed this video, make sure you leave it a like, consider subscribing to and joining the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you for another video very soon.